Elizabeth. I'm a singer-songwriter. I do film scores, and I tour, and I teach a little bit. I do composition lessons, and I just got off of tour, and then did a week in a musical. Our last night was last night. And now I'm here, and this is very, as long as things stay, and okay, we're good. This is very cool. So, nope, it's not working. If someone knows how to keep a mic and I've never done it before. Clip just broke? Okay.
Yeah, where's this clip?
Well, I think I'm going to play a song of mine called Thank You For Nothing. Because Ahmad told me that this is all about the background. This is all about the stories and the origin of the song. So I thought, which of my songs has the most bizarre, interesting origin story? And it was this tune. About, I guess it was like a decade ago, I went to a show on the Upper East Side, a Free Tibet show, and it had Yo-Yo Ma and Laurie Anderson and Philip Glass. Perfect. Okay. Hi. Cool. Anyway, I went to this show on the Upper East Side, and I had a very just interesting experience at the show. While I was waiting in line for my ticket, when I went to buy the ticket, the person selling tickets was like, "Hey, the person in front of you just bought your ticket for the show." I was like, "That's cool. That's very nice. I wonder who that person is." So I went to sit down and watch the show, and I looked next to me, and it was none other than Lou Reed, like right before he passed. And so I was like, "Oh man, are you Lou Reed?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, that's," I was just like sort of freaking out, kind of like I was just now when I was waiting for the mic to work. I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much for this." And he was like, "Yeah, cool, no problem." He just had like the most passive, exactly what you'd expect of Lou Reed response. And then Philip Glass started playing Metamorphosis #1. It's very cyclical, repetitive, amazing piece. And I started thinking of a line, "Thank you for everything, thank you for nothing, thank you for everything, thank you for nothing." Sort of because of the way Lou Reed had reacted. And it was interesting. It just sort of wrote itself. By the time I got home, I had all the lyrics to the song written. And I started writing this tune. And I sat down. I just remember that it changed a little bit as I was thinking about the feel of the song based on like the mood of what I was trying to say. So the first way that I wrote this song was like this. "Thank you for everything. Thank you for nothing. My brother, there's no in between. Never one without the other." And then I realized that it sounded sort of like, that's cool, but it almost sounded too casual for what I was going to be saying, the pain of what I was about to be expressing. So I thought, okay, I need to like tighten this up. Like that's a little too loose. It's a little too casual. And so the next version of it was like, "Thank you for everything. Thank you for nothing. My brother." Oh. And then I was like, wait a second. Now that's too square. And this actually sounds happy, which is worse. What I need is like the freedom and the breath of the first way and just a little bit more focus. So it turned into these triplets right here. And I'll play it for you like this in a minute. But the weirdest part of the story of the song is that I released the song maybe a year later, and then a couple years passed, and some fans of mine emailed me and said, "Elizabeth, we're so into your song, Thank You for Nothing. We're actually a band, and we're opening for Philip Glass on the road. Would you play with us and make sure to play your song, Thank You for Nothing, opening for Philip Glass?" And I was like, yes! He inspired the song! I said something like that to Philip Glass as well, and he like totally just did the Lou Reed thing where he was like, nice. But anyway, okay, so I'll play the damn song. This is Thank You for Nothing. Thank you for everything. Thank you for nothing, my brother. There's no in between, never one without the other. Oh, I may not know anything, but I think I'm on to something. For every door opening, there's another one slowly closing. Da, 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 da. Oh, thank you for loving me, and thank you for leaving. Thank you for promising and then promptly forgetting. For the gifts that were given just to be taken for granted. Studied indifference, care turned to careless, once disenchanted. For the glass that was filled and then just as easily broken. Thank you for everything, and thank you for nothing. Da-da-da-da. Thank you, thank you. Da-da-da-da-da. Thank you for trusting me and then biting the bullet. And thank you for laughing out loud, even when you don't mean it. And they say hurting is growing if you believe when you say it. And they say hurting is growing if you believe when you say it. So I'll just keep saying it. Well, I'll just keep saying it. I'll just keep saying it. Thank you, thank you. I'll just keep saying it. Thank you, thank you. I'll just keep saying it. Thank you, thank you. I'll just keep saying it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything, my brother. Thank you for nothing at all. Thank you for everything. Thanks, guys. Do you have any questions? Yeah.
All right, so you were right. That was a very interesting story. That was a great choice. But I'm so curious. What's one that just like doesn't have an interesting story,
song is that?
Or just what's the story?
Okay, so let me get this right. I'm sorry. I think you're really cool, and you're like the kind of person I want to hang out with. Like, yes, for sure. Okay, so your question is, what is a story? You're asking me, what is a song of mine that has no point whatsoever that I really want to that I can tell the non-point of? Okay. So I don't think that exists, first of all, because we're incapable of creating anything that is meaningless. It's going to have some meaning. But I would say that one of the most like, wow, she's really just singing for fun and has no point to the song whatsoever, is a song of mine which went, feels like a newbie, feels like a new beginning. Feels like a new beginning. And it does it like a million times. And then there's a lyric about like, lying around on my floor. Yep, okay. Because that's what the summer is here for. Who knew? Obviously, I did when I wrote it. No one particular to answer to. Nope. Just the bunny rabbit I'm holding on to, which is true because I have a bunny rabbit. Is there much more to that than that? Nope, just literally have a bunny rabbit. Hey, feels like a new beginning. All right, that's your song. If you're wondering what it's called, it's New Beginning. That's right.
I mean, it's somewhat metaphorical. Bunnies are in spring and they represent new beginnings. You know?
I know.
Meta.
It's like
So meta.
very deep. It's very deep. Yes, good.
Yeah, you.
Okay, I have a question. So the composition was really beautiful, and there's a lot going on there, and you said you're a composition instructor. So
Yes.
I'm curious, when you're going from different versions of the song, sort of one to the next,
Yeah.
are you being analytical about it, or are you kind of going by ear? Or is it sort of a mix? Meaning, like, are you like when you went from saying, oh, this is too peppy, now I need to do this other thing.
Yes. So my brain is not like, no.
Like, you know,
So when you play music for a very long time, and it's like the same instrument and then what you hear, and you're playing in C major especially, I'm not going to think I need to do triplets now, and it looks like this, and that's how you would write it on a page. You just hear, man, this has to be faster, but slower. But maybe, like you feel it, but you don't always necessarily know you don't know what you're doing. That's how I played this. When I let go and closed my eyes, I finally relaxed into the performance that I was singing to you guys. And then I was able to listen to the space, and maybe I'm hearing where I'm going to go, but I'm not thinking, oh, I'm playing a C, and then I'm playing an E, and that's actually a whole note, and that's a quarter note, because then you wouldn't be in the moment, if that's a way of describing that. Yeah.
What film scores have I heard?
On HBO right now, there's one about the Diana Nyad story. It's not the Jodie Foster movie. It's this documentary that we made about her before.
Okay.
It's called The Other Shore. That's on HBO right now. There's a film about, it's also, the ones that are on HBO I can tell you can see. So there's one called Trapped about the abortion laws in the South. If you look at my IMDb, my last name is Ziman, Ziman, and you'll find all the movies that I worked on. Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm a producer, and so I'm very curious because I fell in love with your poetic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Well, do we have any other questions? Okay. Yeah.
So where do the Lou Reed and Philip Glass interactions rank on the celebrity interactions? Like, is that like the most awkward, like the least awkward, like how? Like,
I have one more interactive. This is ridiculous, and now I just sound like I'm a weird person that likes to name drop. But I have another person that's a celebrity that interacted with this song, and it was also awkward.
Okay.
So Anne Hathaway really liked this tune. I'm not joking. So she calls up my manager and was like, "Will you audition? My husband is making a movie called Song One, and we're featuring New York musicians, and I love her song Thank You for Nothing. Could she come in and audition with it? And so I came in and I auditioned for this movie and played what I just played for you. And she was like, that is so beautiful. Thank you. The one thing is that you would have to play accordion in the movie. So you play accordion, right? And I was like, yes, I definitely play accordion. So I bought an accordion. I learned the song on accordion. It sounded like Weird Al Yankovic, as far as I'm concerned. Did not sound like the song. Totally did the scene. It's somehow still in the movie. After the scene, she said to me, like, so you don't play accordion, right? And I was like, no, I don't play accordion. So that's the most awkward. That's all I got. That's the most awkward. True story. Thank you, guys.